Welcome back to the Sunday Night Sports Wrap. Joined now by Nick Friar. Before we get into the Red Sox, what you're an expert on, we're going to talk some Bruins and Celtics. You know about those other teams, right?
I'd say I'm an expert on all of them.
Oh, wow. All right. So the Bruins season is over. They lose 4 in a row. Your reaction to this series, losing 4 in a row against a talented Lightning team, but what they accomplished this year when a lot of people thought it'd be a transition year.
Yeah, I mean, with all the young guys, we didn't expect the Bruins to be what they were for sure. But they could have done significantly better in this series. I think we're going to look back and see what they did against the Maple Leafs, and the fact that it took so long to put that team away had a huge impact, especially given the fact that the Lightning were waiting around for a little bit. So they had that advantage going into Game 1, where they've been playing for a while, the Bruins at least, and they hadn't had that rest though. Now they come into this series after that one win. Makes a big difference. They kind of get tired as the series goes along, and I think the Lightning just outskated them, had a better tempo throughout the course of the series.
And the guys are saying 5-on-5. When they weren't on power play, they just were getting outmanned all series long. All right, well, pretty good year by the Bruins. Could have done better, I agree. All right, Celtics. They could sweep the Sixers. That game was unbelievable yesterday. The confetti, coming back, winning in overtime. Are you surprised at how well the Celtics are doing? Should we still be surprised? Because all year long, through the injuries, they keep getting it done.
Well, you know, I had the Bruins, I think I talked about it with Ruthie on here. I had the Bruins winning in, I believe, 7. Got that wrong. I had the Sixers winning in 6. Got that wrong. I'm not afraid to admit when I get things wrong. It happens once in a while. But I'm blown away by how overblown these 76ers have been. Ben Simmons, the Rookie of the Year, really? I take Mitchell in Utah, and I take Jason Tatum every day over this guy. Just not a shooter, doesn't have that shooter instinct.
Shoot at all.
And he's making terrible decisions. I mean, you talk about the confetti last night. How about that terrible putback, that little tip he tried to get in? That was a terrible miss. So, yeah, I'm so shocked by the Sixers. The Celtics should win this in 4. No gentleman's sweep. They are the far superior team. Just imagine what these guys are going to look like next year, too, when they have Kyrie and Gordon back. I'm blown away.
You think they take care of business tomorrow, and then LeBron is waiting?
I think it's going to be 6 games with LeBron. I don't think they're going to win that series. It's going to be tough. But look, LeBron is still, you know, who he is. I think they have an unwavering confidence.
Cavs beating the Celtics in 6 next round.
Yes, I want to see the Celtics do it. I think that this is the best chance they've had in years. But to say that they're going to beat them definitively, going to 6 games is good enough, honestly.
All right, the Red Sox. Chris Sale looking like his Cy Young caliber self today. 12 strikeouts, pitching into the 8th, gave up that 1 run. What did you make of his outing today? And as they've been kind of managing his innings, a really strong effort.
Well, the thing that stuck out most was, his fastball was great. His last pitch of the game was 97.7, hit 98 a couple times throughout the course of the outing, but his slider was awesome. Of his 12 strikeouts, 9 of them were on his slider. 8 of those were swing and miss sliders. So blown away by how much he's improved over those last few starts. 3 of his last 4 starts, he's pitched at least 7 innings. The other one was a 6-inning outing. He's looked great. I mean, even in his outings that he hasn't looked like himself compared to last year, he has still done well. I think now that we're starting to see the Chris Sale that we've seen, that we saw last season, the ace that we expect to get every single time that he takes the mound. So now you have him, you have Porcello, both of them pitching like aces. If you can get Price going to at least look like a legitimate 3, then these guys are going to be unstoppable.
All right, big series coming up Tuesday in the Bronx. Red Sox-Yankees separated by just 1 game, and the Sox were out to that huge start to begin the year. Yankees have been hot. Huge win today. Some of the young guys really impressive. What do you make of this upcoming series in New York?
Well, David Price goes on, Wednesday night, I said? It looks like the weather is going to be good from that night. So I know, and I'm not trying to make a joke about the whole fingers thing, but
he doesn't like pitching in the cold weather.
Right, but he has a legitimate, issue. I don't know if he necessarily has, I think it's Raynaud's syndrome is how you say it. I know how to spell it, not how to say it. But either way, he has something to that effect, or he does deal with that. So I'm not making a joke when I say that he doesn't have to deal with that, at least from what we can tell, although I'm not a meteorologist, going into Wednesday night start against Tanaka. That'll be a big test for him. If the weather's fine, I'm really curious to see how he does, because this is a team that I don't think he can do well against, no matter if it's warm or cold, just because of the style of pitcher that he is and how he's been pitching of late, too. It just adds more to this game. But the course of the series, Yanni, I mean, the Red Sox have been holding on to that first place lead by 1 game for the past few days, and the Yankees just continue to win day after day. I mean, Torres today with Herman, and I mean, he looks phenomenal out there. And it's his first start of the year, 6 no-hit innings. You know, they are, I've said it the whole time, the Yankees are no joke.
You know what I hate about baseball, though, in 2018?
What?
20 years ago, you would never take out anyone after hit 6 innings.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who had the combined no-hitter the other day?
It was the Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Yes. Yeah,
I
4
hate
pitchers.
combined no.
Well, yeah, I mean, but there are some days where guys just go too far, and you got to worry about the long haul, I guess. But this one was a little more frustrating. Just you bring in Betances, and then he goes and gives up 3 runs. He looks awful. Always looked awful. I know he had a good stretch, but Betances, I wouldn't trust him if I'm Boone.
Yeah, he's not looking very good right now. All right, Nick Friar, he comes in every Sunday during the baseball season on the Sports Wrap. We'll see you Tuesday night. Coming up after the break, much more from the Sunday Night Sports Wrap.